Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. When was either the last time or the most current time that you realized that not everything in life turns out the way you hoped? And when things don't go the way you expected them to, how do you remain faithful to what God's called you to? How do you remain encouraged? How do you continue to have peace and joy and hope and love when life isn't responding the way you'd hope? What do you do when you're going through such an emotional, painful season? So emotional that you feel like you can't even really get yourself together. It's hard for you to gather yourself. Maybe you're going through a difficult relational season. Maybe you and your spouse feel like, I don't know if we're going to make it. Or maybe it's your finances. Maybe you were beyond trying to make ends meet. You're just trying to survive. What do you do when you get the phone call and someone in your family has been diagnosed with a terminal disease? What do you do that when your child, a family member, has been battling, working through some sort of horrible disability? What do you do when it seems like God doesn't make sense? And here's what I need you to know. The pain that you're experiencing, the heartbreak that you're experiencing, the emotional turmoil that you're going through, I'm not trying to sew that up and button it up in a really cute sermon, because you can. But what I do want to do is give you a prescription, if you will, of how you remain hopeful when it seems as if you've lost all hope. Because it is part of the human experience. Part of the human experience is that sometimes, and sometimes in our life more than once, life will bring us to our breaking point. So what do we do to respond to what the Apostle Paul is saying? He says, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, and faithful in prayer. I want to focus on these three words for the next 15 minutes or so. These three words: hope, patience, and prayer. Say them with me. Hope, patience, and prayer. One more time. Hope, patience. See how I put those two together as a shortcut. Let's say it again. Hope, patience, prayer. Some of you should jot it down. Some of you should type it in your phone. You're going to need this week. You're going to need it tomorrow. You're going to need it next month. You're going to need it next year. Hope, patience, and prayer.